Hello children, let us do this chapter on electricity, and it is a quite easy chapter. Okay, you have to just remember few things in your mind and have to understand few concepts, and that will make the whole work easy. Okay, so see this chapter on electricity. It is in this you should know what is constituting electricity. मतलब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी किस चीज़ की बनी है. ओके क्या है जो कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को बनाता है. सो वेरी सिंपल, आप पहले भी आपने पढ़ा हुआ, यू नो इट दैट व्हाट इज़ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. लाइक क्या होता है, व्हाट हैपन्स व्हेन यू आर कोम्बिंग योर हेयर एंड द चार्जेस डेवलप, रबिंग ऑफ टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स एंड देयर इज अ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ चार्जेस ऑन टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स, राइट. तो वो कौन सी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बनाती है? दैट इज़ व्हाट, दैट इज़ येस, वेरी ट्रू, इट इज़ जस्ट स्टैटिक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, है ना. तो वेन एवर दीज चार्जेस आर बीइंग, सी चार्जेस आर समथिंग दैट फॉर्म्स इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज़ कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड ऑफ चार्जेस. जब हम बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इसका मतलब बेसिकली हुआ कि कितना चार्ज है. ओके, व्हाट इज़ द चार्ज, हाउ मनी ऑफ चार्जेस आर, एंड व्हाट इज चार्जेस आर. Now charges are positive charge, negative charge. This is what you all have been learning. ठीक है, चार्जेस दो टाइप्स के होते हैं, पॉजिटिव हो सकते हैं, नेगेटिव होते हैं, न्यूट्रल भी होते हैं, बट दैट इज़ नॉट रिक्वायर्ड राइट नाउ. पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव, राइट. टू डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ चार्जेस आर देयर. अब ये चार्जेस कहाँ होते हैं? वेयर दे आर प्रेजेंट? दे आर प्रेजेंट इन ऑल द एटम्स, and atoms, you know, they are forming all matter. Every matter, whether it is solid, liquid, gas, living, non-living, if it comes in category of matter, it is made of atom, and atom has charges. So these charges are actually the fundamental property, or I can say it as a something intrinsic property of any matter. Okay, if anything is present in this universe, if it is a matter, it has charge in it. Okay, sometimes charge develops just because of rubbing of the two objects. Charges develop, they are not flowing, but the charges develop, and due to that there is a static electricity which develops, right. You are able to pick the bits of paper with the help of your comb, right. Chalo, we'll not talk so much on all those things. We'll come to this chapter. What are the main things given in the chapter? See, now what is electric, as now you know what is electricity. Electricity, when the word comes, just remember that these are charges. Okay, it's a flow, and there are static, there can be a static electricity, there can be a current electricity. When we say static, it is just there's no flow, but when we say current electricity, means there is a flow of charges are flowing. When there is a flow of charge, we call it as current. Like there is a air current, water current. So with that you can relate it. When the charges that forms electricity, right, when they flow, we call it as a current electricity. Now where it will flow? Will it flow in all type of matters? No, they will flow only in those matters that are good conductor of electricity. Fine. Now what is the basic property of this good conductor of electricity? They will flow, we see the electric charges are going to flow through the conductors, and like metallic wire. Now you know what is the property of metal? They have one extra electrons, or they have some valence shell electrons which is easy, which can be easily knocked out or can be removed out. Okay, whereas the protons, they are present in the nucleus, they are in the center in the nucleus, so it is not easy to knock out the protons. It is the loosely held electrons present in the electron cloud that can be easily knocked out by providing some energy. Okay, so because of that, the electrons will be knocked out, will go to the neighboring atom, and that is how the chain continues. Like the electrons will keep on moving from one atom to another, and this flow of electron, okay, or the flow of charges, okay, is called as the electric current. Fine. And that is what you see when you switch on. What is happening? As you switch on, the flow of charges continues and cause the bulb to glow, whereas as soon as you switch off, flow of charges is stopped and the bulb stop glowing. Okay, so in case of in case of torch, what we see, that switching on and switching off, what we are doing, we are completing the circuit, or we are discontinuing the circuit or we are stopping the circuit. Okay, we are not allowing the charges to flow through the circuit and the bulb stops glowing. Okay, now see, you should know what is electric circuit also. Okay, it is a it is a continuous closed path of an electric current. Continuous, there should be continuation and closed path. Okay, there should not be any break when the charges are flowing through the circuit, through it. So that continuous path of this flow of charges, we can call that as electric circuit. Okay, fine. Now how do we express electric current? So there should be some method how we can tell, okay, what is the electric current, how much it is, how many charges are flowing. Okay, so till now you must have understood what is electricity. Electricity is nothing but charges. Okay, now this, and then you know when these charges are flowing, it will cause the electricity to be produced. What produces electricity? Flow of the charges, correct? Now how we will express this flow of charges, that how many charges are flowing. Okay, sometime more electricity will be there, sometime less electricity. So what you understand from this more and less, means it is the amount of charges that are flowing through that conducting material in time t. कितने charges flow हुए हैं, है ना, किसी एक conducting material के through in time t. That is how we can express electric current, right? So one more important thing you should know here, what earlier it was thought that it is the positive charge which is causing the electricity to be produced, but no, now we know it is the loosely held electrons that are causing electric current to be produced. Okay, loosely held electrons, वो electrons जो इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड है न्यूक्लियस के बाहर, उसमें बहुत टाइटली हेल्ड नहीं है, मतलब बाहर के शेल्स में है. ओके, सो इट बिकम्स ईजी फॉर दिस loosely held electrons to be knocked out, and they are the one that are causing electric current to be produced. But by convention हम एक rule follow करते हैं कि in an electric circuit the direction of electric current is taken as opposite to the direction of flow of electrons which are negative charges. हम सबको पता है कि electrons, what charge do they have? They have a negative charge, right? We put negative. This is the sign for negative. Electrons have got negative charge. Suppose they are flowing in this direction. So what we say, what is the direction of flow of electric current? And electric current के direction को electric current we denote by letter I. So flow of electric current we take it in opposite direction. Means जो हमारे चार्जेस हैं अगर वो राइट डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं, सो विल टेक आर करंट, विल से द करंट इज फ्लोइंग इन द लेफ्ट डायरेक्शन. ठीक है, नाउ व्हाट इज़ द अमाउंट? अब एक इलेक्ट्रॉन तो मूव नहीं करेगा, मे बी देर आर मोर देन एंड देर इज मोर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, मोर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विल बी flowing through. So this amount of electrons which are flowing through a particular cross section or through a conducting material is denoted by letter Q. Okay, you can use capital or you can use capital Q or small q, it's one and the same. So what is the amount of the charges that are flowing? We denote it by letter Q. Okay, in how much time? So that is, suppose it is Q flowing in time t. Okay, so that tells you what is the current. ये आपको यहाँ पे इस इक्वेशन में दिखाई दे रहा है. ठीक है, I is equal to Q upon T. What it tells that the, as I said, electric current we denoted by letter I. Okay, so what is the electric current? Electric current is the amount of charge, that is Q. ठीक है, कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं जो कि मूव कर रहे हैं थ्रू अ क्रॉस सेक्शन इन टाइम इंटरवल ऑफ T. Okay, so you have to remember I is nothing but Q upon T. Now when we are measuring this, we should know some units also. We will use some units, SI units, in which it will be expressed. So remember I, that is what? Current. ये क्या है आपका? Current है. This is expressed in units of amperes. Okay, this is expressed in units of amperes, whereas Q is the amount of charge. This we express in coulombs. Okay, Q is expressed in terms of coulombs. You can see here it's written SI unit of electric charge. Electric charge, that is the amount of electrons that are flowing through a matter, okay, through a conducting material, that is expressed in coulombs. Okay, and current we express it in units of amperes. Okay, now see, There was a French scientist. His name is Andre Marie Ampere. In order to honor him, this name Ampere is given. Okay. So now you should know that flow of 1 coulomb of charge per second, 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. Suppose it means, see, it is like, suppose I say that there is 1, okay, there is 1 coulomb of charge, okay, 1 coulomb of charge flowing in 1 second, means how much electric current has passed through? It is 1 ampere. Okay, if this kind of question can be asked to you, if 1 coulomb of charge is flowing, so what is the current? 1 coulomb of charge flowing per second through a conducting material. Okay, suppose there is a flow of 1 coulomb of charge per second. So what is the electricity, or what is the electric current? So what you will say, it is 1 ampere, because I is what? Electric current is Q upon T, right? They are saying this is 1 coulomb of charges flowing, means what is value of Q is 1 coulomb, and time is also 1 second. So what is the 1 ampere of charge? Or this question is also asked like, what is 1 ampere? So 1 ampere is nothing but 1 ampere is the electric current which is produced due to the flow of 1 coulomb of charges in 1 second. Okay, fine. Now you should know one more important thing, that whenever the current is flowing, okay, when the current flows in an electric current, when it flows when the current is flowing in the electric circuit, if you see here in this electric circuit, it will always flow from the positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell through the bulb and the ammeter. So as you see here, it is current. I told you the direction of flow of electrons, okay, electrons will move from here to here, like this is the flow of electrons taking place. But the current is denoted by letter I. You can see here I is written. So flow of electric current is taken in opposite direction. Okay, so my electrons are moving in this direction on towards the left, whereas current is going towards the right. Okay, it will always move from positive to negative. So this you have to remember, that electric charges, they are moving from negative to positive terminal, whereas the electric current, okay, this thing, electric current, it is moving always from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Okay, so what is moving from positive to negative? Electric current, because as per convention we are taking the direction of flow of current is opposite to the direction of flow of electric charges. Okay, so this thing is very important, you should keep in your mind. Okay, now let us try to do this question. There is a current of 0.5 amperes is drawn by a filament of an electric bulb for 10 minutes. So a current of 0.5 ampere, what you know from 0.5 ampere, what is given here? The 0.5 ampere is the current, means this is the value for I which is given, right? And drawn by the filament of electric bulb for 10 minutes. This is the time, but will not keep time in 10 minutes. We have to convert it into standard unit of time, that is seconds. So you will convert this 10 minutes in seconds. Okay, so 10 into 60, it becomes 600 seconds. What you have to find here, find the amount of electric charge that will flow through the electric circuit. So very simple, let us do it here itself. Okay, so what you will do, you already know what is current. I is equal to Q upon T. I is given as 0.5 amperes, correct? And time is given, and what is asked? The amount of electric charge, means Q is asked, T you have to find it out. So Q will be equal to 0.5 into time. Time is given as 10 minutes, but you have to convert it into seconds. So it will be 10 into 60. So 10 into 60 will give you 600. So what it will be? 5 6, here it will come as 30. Okay, so it will come to 300, right? So units, in which unit you write the electric charge, amount of charge? it is expressed in coulombs. So 300 coulombs. Okay, this is how you have to do this question. It is solved here. Okay, so what does an electric circuit means? Electric circuit means it is a closed and continuous path of flow of electric charges. Okay, define the unit of current. Yes, how will you define the unit of current? When they are saying unit of current is what? In which unit we are measuring current? We are measuring it in amperes, right? So we have to define basically a unit of current, the unit of current, that is ampere. So you can write, this is what? This 1 ampere. How will you define? Just write the formula of it. I is equal to Q upon T. Okay, and put this formula in words. How will you write? That the unit of current is the amount of charge. What is Q? It is the amount of charge flowing through a cross section in time interval of t, of amount of charge flowing in time t. Okay, or you can write it as rate of flow of charges per unit time. That is what is the unit of current. Now calculate the number of electrons. Okay, this is the next question. Here they are asking you to calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charges. So what is the number of electrons that are constituting 1 coulomb of charges? Okay, so here 1 coulomb of charge. 1 coulomb of charge is what? See, it is number of electrons. Q, you can just remember this. Q, that is amount of charge. Okay, it can be 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron. We don't know how many electrons are there. Okay, so we can write it as N into E. Okay, and let the N be the variable. Can be any number of charge. Now when they are saying 1 coulomb of charge, means this value for Q is given as 1 coulomb, right? So 1 coulomb is given and we don't know, that is what they are asking, the number, right? This number we are keeping it as N, and N number of electrons. Now charge on 1 electron, you already know it is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, right? So this N will be equal to 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Okay, so when you calculate, you will get some value, and you know this value is being given here. It is how much it is? I'll just show you. When you calculate, you will get it as 6 into 10 power 18 electrons. Okay, I'll just show the same thing over here also. Okay, it is 6 into 10 power 18 electrons. So it is, see, the SI unit of electric charge is coulomb, which is equivalent to charge contained in nearly 6 into 10 power 18 electrons. It means what? As I told you, Q is equal to number of electrons. We don't know, it can be 1 or more than 1, this many number of electrons. N is being asked, so N will be equal to Q divided by E, correct? N is nothing but Q upon E. Q is given, it is how much? 1 coulombs. Okay, 1 upon electron, charge on 1 electron is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. When you calculate this 1 upon 1.6 10 power minus 19, you will get this value. Okay, this will give you 6 into 10 power 18, that is the number of electrons. N will be equal to 6 into 10 power 18 electrons. So you can remember this value instead of calculating, because this is a fixed or factual kind of thing which you can easily remember also. Okay, so I hope till here it is clear. Little more we will study, like you should know like how does more to know flow of charges inside a wire, how it is taking place. We will just go through this part, and in the next class we will see what makes the electric charges to flow. As I was saying, the charges which are there in each and every matter which is there, okay, charges are there, but they will not flow on their own. Some reason should be there for them. We have to make the charges flow. Okay, even a conducting material will not conduct charges on their own, so there has to be some reason. So what is that, and something more we will study in the next session. Okay, so take care, keep revising. If you have any doubt, please ask me.